Okay, so we're here for the Intrigue-mix tournament. So I just have to grab some cards. Okay, so listen. Yep. Great. Yeah, and then just spec chat off, and we're ready to go. I think. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got Cave, we've got Star Chart, Academy, Bridge. So we try and build some huge thing with bridges and Academy as the village, obviously. So the question is, what do we open? Trashing is, well, we have Sacrifice, we have Sentry. Certainly possible to open Sacrifice. It's certainly also possible to wait for the Sentry. Open something like Bridge, Secret Cave, for example. Yeah, I kind of like the bridge open here. Get like border guards and pawns and stuff. That's going to be very important. With Academy as the village, we'll take a cave here. He gets Star Chart, which is not super helpful off of the opening. But I will buy it now. Okay, so this is not a great opening for me here. He gets the Sentry already, alright. Probably this is something like 2 border guards or border guard silver. I could see a silver. We'll top deck the bridge again. Alright, so we don't discard. We get the Sentry now. And we'll take... Oh, we can take a pawn, just for lamp stuff mostly. So he's pretty ahead because he got the Sentry. So he's trashed things. I have not trashed anything. We'll have to rely more on filtering from border guards and stuff than actually being trashed. Here, I guess we take another border guard. We'll top up the Sentry, certainly. If we're really lucky here, we can get an activation. That might be enough to put us sort of back ahead if he doesn't activate here, which he's going to have a hard time activating because he doesn't have enough uniques. Or he has, not very many uniques. Yeah, okay, he discarded the magic lamp, so he's probably not activating there. Yeah, okay. It's Crossroads, which is whatever, but probably is enough to get him through. So Sentry, okay, we double trash. Play the border guard next. Obviously do that. Don't discard. The pawn can be just card action in case we find the bridge, I guess. Or is it like card coin? I do kind of like card coin so that we can hopefully hit Academy here. Okay. Yeah, we buy Academy now. So now we want to stock up on bridges and rabbles and stuff like that. He's super thin. I'm not, so this is not great for me in that sense. He's his Academy now. Okay. Yeah, border guard. Obviously, it kind of behooves us to put the wish on top, I think. 2 wishes on top. Yeah, we probably want Do you want horn or lantern? For this turn, it's going to be better to be lantern, I think. But horde is kind of better in general. Well, I can wish for rabble here, right? And that should get us through a lot of the deck. Maybe not, actually. Okay, we can wish again. This one should probably for a sentry, I think. Yeah, okay, so we got another trash there. That's all good. Okay, so now we think. We have 2 wishes. No, 1 wish still. Which we can find next turn, certainly. The crossroads isn't bad now, actually. Just have a few more actions, since the other card I'm going to buy here is probably bridge. Yeah, let's go with that. He gets Tragic Hero, which I don't know is fine-ish. You don't want treasures here. There's no point. I mean, if you pop it ever, you're sad. You certainly don't have to pop it, but you're still sad if you do. Well, I haven't trashed any estates, so that's somewhat sad. It's also, kind of a serious problem. Okay. Yeah, just gonna buy some cheap crap. It makes sense. Pawns are great. You get extra buys with the cross reduction. Okay, so we're gonna lead with. What do we lead with here? We get the star chart thing. Put the wish on top. Trash and state. Yeah. Okay. I'll play the border guards now. This can be the bridge. This can be the pawn. This wish is going to be a rabble. Okay. Cave now. Don't discard. Let's get card action. Should be another rabble in here. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so now we can do that. Trash this as a state. Okay, so we have the crossroads on top. There's not really a point in drawing that other than to get the copper off the top as well. So, okay, here we want, and we're just going to assume that we're going to keep drawing here and buy 3 bridges. I feel like it really needs to be 3 bridges, otherwise I'm in serious danger of just losing the bridge split by some huge number, so I think that's what we have to do here. And we're going to put a rabble on top, just so that we have the draw there. Okay, he gets horn, whatever. He gets lantern, which is like, something I would like a little bit more, but I don't think I'm gonna have super trouble taking those things back. Yeah, okay, so he takes bridges and heroes and stuff. And so he's gonna look for a win next turn, which he will. Well, I can't do anything really, so yeah, this looks pretty over. Unless I can find some sort of not really sure what I can do about that. Probably nothing. I'm probably just screwed. I might start this game just god awful. So All right, that's all the turn we get apparently. Man, that's all she wrote. So he has 5 bridges, 3 heroes, 4 heroes, 4 pawns. So he has more than enough buys to do everything. So is there anything I can do here? No, not really. It's all just crying at this point. Okay, so I mean, you know, that could have just been a resign, but whatever. We'll make him play it out, I guess. Yeah, okay. I mean, he surely got it. We'll just resign. Yeah, it was silly. Maybe my opening was really bad, but you know, there's a pretty high chance to hit 5, so. So yeah, whatever. Oops, that's that's funny. All right. All right. So kingdom cards. Yeah, that's it. We'll take these out, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Cool. All right. Oh, what? Oops, I have to switch the player order. Just first that one. So, yeah. Okay. So we have lamp again. This is just the same board. Okay. Probably that didn't work. Let's try again. Select kingdom cards. I guess I have to clear all these manually. That works. Okay, now we're good. The player order is still set, so that's good. Yeah, okay, so what do we have here? Oh, whoops, apparently the empty box was not checked. Right. We have to not check things. Yeah, okay. Advanced options, select kingdom cards. Okay, check. Do all that. Okay, great. This time I figured out how to not do events. This will all get easier as this tournament goes along, which it hopefully will continue to do for. Yeah. So what do we have here? We have goats, pixie board. Is it bad to have shelters? I don't know. So, okay. What are we opening here? I mean, gear looks okay. Could be gear, stonemason for pixie. I kind of like that. Could also just be single pixie and not get the stonemason. Stonemason is not doing anything amazing here. It's a minstrel, okay. Okay, so stonemason pixie, trash a little bit faster. You add an extra stop card, but that shouldn't be a huge issue with the gear open, so I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 pixies. Okay. Do I want anything costing 5? No, this seems way too early to want that. I'm gonna take a minstrel. I'm gonna take. I could take 2 minstrels and a gear. That sounds pretty good, actually. And then I'll get rid of this necro here. He takes fields. Presumably he wants to hit 7 here for a nice stonemason. Or like 2 hunts or something. I'm not sure if I want to trash the necro, actually. The overgrown is down there. So we'll see if we draw it with the pixie, and then we'll reevaluate from there. Yeah, getting 2 hunts would be really nice for him if he can. I'm not sure if he can. Depends on what his draws are, probably. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like he's going to hit 7. He gets a single hunt, which is fine. Pixie. Moon. I actually think about taking Moon here. It's a top deck. Top deck like minstrel plus gear, and then play the necro, draw that stuff with the gear, and then just like set aside those 2 cards, I guess. I'm not really sure if that's worth a pixie, but I guess pixies are pretty easy to get back. I mean, this turn looks like it's going to wind up being like I trash the stonemason with the goat and I buy another pixie. So I think in that case I can probably afford to do this. The other option is, of course, to play on. See 3 more cards, one of which is the overgrown. I mean, does that really make my turn better? I get to 4 instead of to 2. It lets me stonemason more pixies, which isn't terrible, actually. But I think yeah, let's do it. Okay, here we'll set aside those 2 cards. We can stonemason for like pixie plus pawn. Because we want to buy at some point, certainly. Now seems like a decent time to get it. It doesn't take Sky. Sky seems pretty good here, actually. I might have thought about that. Or I would have thought about that. I might have taken it. Like, payload is good. Like, if I get the, you know, the silver boon here, I would take that, certainly. He's more thin than I am. He wants 2 gears. I don't like 2 gears really for him. That doesn't seem great. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. We may as well play the gear now. And set aside like Necro plus Stonemason, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So Pixie on top. This can be like card coin. Are we gonna play that Pixie? So what's in the discard pile? We have I mean, we want to see the goat if we can, right? So I think I'm gonna do card coin here. Pixie. Yeah, okay, sure, we can trash that. We don't find the goat, which is sad, but we get to trash a copper instead. And I'll take a hunt now. Huh, trash the hunt into 2 minstrels? Or at least 1 minstrel. Okay, he's taking 2 minstrels. That seems aggressive. Seems like a very aggressive sort of overreaction to a bad turn. Yeah, okay, whatever. So this turn isn't going to be wonderful. I can take another hunt. I can take another minstrel. If I trash this necropolis, I'll probably want the minstrel. That sounds like a pretty decent thing to do, actually. I do want to thin coppers so that my, eventually your goat is going to have to, your goat is going to be overwhelmed because you're going to be taking in stonemasons, you're going to be taking in estates, like, all this crap. He has a lot of gears. Let's see what he's got going on. Alright, that's a nice stuff to see on the top. Discards 2 copies of a silver. Play 1 gear. I'll make decisions about life. So the last card there is the goat. We can set aside a stonemason. We can think about setting aside a copper. I think I'll want to, if I'm using this gear to set aside, well, actually we could not use this. We could use this gear not to set aside. We could set aside with the next gear. That sounds a little nicer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just silver. So then play the gear. Set aside. Yeah, we can set aside stonemason, copper. We can play this pawn for card buying, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We can think about taking another hunt. We can think about, not wanting hunts like to a huge extent. I mean, they score, but like something like stonemason for 2 nobles like also scores. I do want the pixie back. Pixie's just really good. That's the main reason I want Pixie back. I'm also at a point where I wouldn't mind taking another minstrel. So this could just be Hunt Pixie, which is a little bit sort of feels a little bit like I'm underplaying it, but also, it's nice to get a little bit more deck control. Stonemason 2 nobles isn't crazy either. If we can stonemason 2 nobles, we could use one of those stonemasons to smash the gear, although I do kind of like having a pair of gears. So the question is, do we need payload or do we need reliability? We don't have 9, otherwise we could do like Hunt plus Minstrel. We can do Pixie plus Hunt, it's not nuts. Could do Pixie plus Stonemason for Minstrels. Do Stonemason Nobles, and then we can turn the Nobles actually into Hunts and stuff like that, which is nice. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just not overthink this and get 2 Nobles and a Stonemason. You know, the nobles kind of solve like the problem where I'm low in actions, and also the problem where I, will need to add more draw at some point. One of these nobles could certainly become like a hunt plus a minstrel this turn, and I would be pretty happy with that, especially if I can draw the hunt. If we get a bunch of nobles, we can throw a crossroads into, and like, I wouldn't hate that at all. He could take 2 minstrels here to make sure that the sort of village split doesn't go against him too badly. I'll definitely want some minstrels this turn. I figure they're gonna, be piled soon, and then piles will be really, really low with stonemason stuff. I guess he doesn't have a hunt anymore, so I can kind of let those. Okay, now he has the hunt again, so he's obviously a little worried about that at least. Minstrel, put all that stuff on top. Draw with this hunt, or draw with the nobles. I don't really mind him getting like a few points. So. Okay. So is this pawn gonna be card action? Yeah, I guess it's gonna have to be. Okay. Rules for cards. Okay, so now we need to play this gear. Now we can think about what we want to do with stonemason, stonemason stuff. Questioning, like, do I want to stonemason a nobles, basically? Yeah. Do I just want to... What's the plan here? Am I just buying more nobles? Am I doing another one of those things? I mean, I do want the minstrels. Gear set aside nobles is really nice to have that sort of for the start of my next turn, though, also. Having trouble figuring out how aggressive I want to be here, basically. He doesn't have a pixie. He only has the 1 pawn and a few stonemasons. 1 stonemason, I guess. Okay, we're gonna do it this way, I think. We're gonna take the hunt and the minstrel. We're gonna take the gear. We'll gear that thing so we're set up. We're gonna goat. It's probably a little bit better to keep a stonemason around than a copper. Although the stonemason does kind of gum the minstrel works. And then stonemason 2 nobles again. I mean, that's still, the piles are still probably safe. I mean, it's hard to say with all the gain and play stuff that's possible. He only has the... He's kind of action limited is the thing. Since he only has... I have 4 minstrels, so he has 3. Yeah, it's 3 minstrels. So in order to do all the gain and play stuff, it's going to be really hard for him, basically. I'm going to take 2 more nobles and then... Okay, so he went for the pixie, just kind of swinging for the fences there. I didn't have any music going, so now I get some music going. Okay, he gets Crossroads Pixie, Minstrel, yeah, that's fine. We're going to draw at least once with this hunt. Top deck's 2 nobles. Yeah, alright, so I have to figure out how to win here. Probably the best way to do that is just draw a bunch first. Kind of famous last words. Okay. Minstrel. Minstrel. Okay, so what do I need to win? I need to empty 3 piles, so that's like... I can empty pixies really easily here. I can empty pixies. I can take 2 minstrels. And then what's left for me to buy is 1 minstrel and 3 stonemasons, which costs 4 plus 4 is 8. Do I have 8? Might as well draw and find this. Yeah, I do have 8. Okay, so this is nobles for actions. That all works, right? Yeah, okay, this is action buy. Stonemasons hunted, 2 minstrels. Gear into 2 pixies. Okay, nice and easy. Okay, so the next step is to manage to select the kingdom cards without messing everything up again. Yeah, alright. Alright, we get the Swindler game. So, okay, probably I'm missing something. What am I missing? Archive, Changeling, Count, Diplomat, Harem, Horde, Minion, Necromancer, Swindler, City Gate. Okay, I'm 1 short. Okay, so we'll just take this one, I guess. Yeah, sure. Alright, mix the City Gate. Okay, advanced options, play order, I go first. Oh wait, that didn't work. No, not ready. Okay, I have to kill all this, I guess, and then paste it in again. Okay, that worked better. Okay, we got this sorted. Oh, we got a peasant game without really great targets for peasant, mind you, but you know, draw is draw in the end. Well, plus action on heroes is going to be good. There's a lot going on. There's EXO. I love EXO. Capitalism is not really looking so hot, mostly just for peasant line stuff and pawns, I guess. Anyways, we're open peasant, certainly, and then we can think about what to do with 5. We can borrow for artisan. He gets the same thing. Yeah, I like borrow for artisan because you can do cemetery trashing and stuff like that. Okay, what do we have here? This could be second peasant, certainly. Could be borrow for exorcist. I do really want an exorcist. I'm not sure if I want the exorcist to the extent that I'm gonna anti-cycle myself another card. I mean, yeah, I can probably wait. On that. Okay, so My peasant misses, which is not super surprising. Whatever. We can take a cemetery for 4-card trash. Is probably best. 1, 2, 2. I guess it's just a 3-card trash, but whatever. Here we'll... Do we play the peasant here? Ugh, this is We do need to play the peasant at some point. Certainly. He takes hero, okay. We do have another peasant down there, obviously. It's not crazy. I don't think it's crazy to take an exorcist. It's also a little bit crazy to do that. I mean, this way I get up to like 2 soldiers and stuff. I do really want the exorcist, so we're gonna borrow to get it. We're not gonna borrow again, obviously, so I guess this is just like a pawn. I think it's mining village. Yeah, I mean, you do need a village here at some point. I'm a little bit, you know, whatever. I find both soldiers, so that's just delightful. I think the best thing to do is to do it this way. Then here we can get a village, so that's nice. I guess capitalism. Yeah, capitalism. Good. I mean, I don't know if it's good. Capitalism is something you can do when you have $5. Okay, he gets his ghost. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Do I play the soldier here or do I play the artisan? If I play the artisan, I can top deck the soldier. I do have a mining village down there. I also don't have another terminal since there's the fugitive down there. Yeah, that'll give me a... Well, I mean, if I play the artisan, I get a clean shuffle with the fugitive. So that sounds pretty nice. Question is, do I want to sem trash? It's probably the best thing to do here, I think. The other option would be second cemetery, but I mean second exo. Which I don't really like having 2 exos here. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. We're not going to play this mining village, so we'll discard it. Oh, yeah, whatever. This doesn't actually really matter. It's just the actual coin. So the question is, do I take another peasant here? This is going to be kind of a longish game because we're going to go for groundskeepers, obviously. So I feel like a peasant is okay. We're gonna be pretty even on the peasant stuff. Other than that, he's sort of behind me because of first player stuff, and he'll have 2 disciples, and I'll have a disciple and a teacher after this, basically after my turn. Actually, I might not get the teacher here. That seems actually very premature. Imp. Play the wisp first, I guess. We're gonna want to disciple like an artisan here, basically. That's the plan. Mining village. Yeah, we're gonna disciple the artisan. We're gonna gain. It's time to hit groundskeepers here. I wouldn't mind getting a cemetery. Wouldn't mind getting, well, the exorcist can. Yeah, I think this is time to just hit the groundskeepers real hard. Play this peasant and then get the ghost, I guess. The ghost isn't great, but it's kind of like, it is better than nothing, probably. Actually, I can. Actually, no, that doesn't matter. Okay, he's going for a lot of tragic heroes rather than groundskeepers. Question is, how fast can you like pile provinces with all this tragic hero stuff? I don't know, yeah, he has kind of an interesting deck here. I'm not entirely sure what the end point is. I'll just have to be very careful of the piles, I guess. Yeah, I want to land a sort of disciple type of thing. Okay, then we got the mining village. Okay, yeah, now we can disciple. We can, do I want to use both disciple plays on artisan? Probably not, actually. They'll have a severe sort of terminality problem. Could go like artisan gain. I do want a little draw here. I will want to make it through to my other artisan. So maybe we just do the groundskeeper stuff. Okay, now we do the artisan stuff. We'll take a hero. We do really need more village here, I think. At least one more village seems goodish. This can be just card action. Groundskeeper. Okay, so we can decide what we want a ghost, which is going to be a tragic hero, certainly. So yeah, we'll put the groundskeeper down. Then we'll take the artisan, we'll take the tragic hero, we'll put the tragic hero down. We'll just buy, I don't know, probably just like a pawn here actually. Buy the pawn. Play the ghost. Exercise that. Hang on to my disciples. And yeah, sure, exchange the soldier. That's kind of not great. He's a teacher. I don't know why he is a teacher. That doesn't seem good. I have to hope he doesn't win here. I possibly lowered piles too much, but I don't know. It seems kind of unlikely that there's a third pile for him. He only has, you know, he has a much smaller number of. Okay, yeah, his turn's just over, so that's kind of sad for him actually. Oh, he's doing capitals and stuff. That's why I'm getting attacked here. That was somewhat confusing. So I only get one gold off the tragic hero, which is a little bit sad, but you know, whatever. I will certainly try and win this turn if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to, but it seems like a good goal. Now there seems like 3 piles are opening up. I have the 2 disciples. I have 3 artisans. So that's a lot of games. Easiest piles are going to be heroes, groundskeepers, and cemeteries. Then the greening will take care of itself, which is good. Let's figure out how much draw we get out of all this first, I think. Okay. Imp now, then fugitive, I guess. Mining village. May as well pop it. Okay, so now we like do disciple. Question is, probably gonna use 1 on artisan and 1 on not artisan, I guess. Using both on artisan doesn't sound like it's going to work out very well. Well, let's think about it. So if we disciple both artisans, then we gain, that gives us something like, I don't know, 3 tragic heroes. It gives us like 4 groundskeepers, I guess, and then we're aiming to buy the tragic heroes. I mean, it just sounds easier to do 1 on a village type of thing. Okay, so how far are we away here? Not very far, actually. Well, we're a little bit far. What do we need? If we play 2 artisans and 2 tragic heroes, then we need to get to we need to get to 18, which doesn't seem like it's happening. So it seems kind of more like we have to find more artisans. There should be more artisans in here. We disciple a bunch of them. Okay, so we have 3 artisans, so we can play 1 tragic hero for whatever. Yeah, okay. I guess I screwed this up somehow, didn't I? Because this isn't going to work. I play 3 artisans. Three. Okay. Yeah, I don't have that many cards left. Well, we're just gonna have to go with. I have all the groundskeepers plan. Artisan gain A. Yeah, I really thought that would work out somewhere, but I guess I needed to, you know, be a little more aggressive with something. And now what do? I just buy a bunch of estates, probably? Yeah, yes. I mean, this should still work out. I don't think he can outscore me, so. I mean, maybe he can outscore me. I don't know. Probably not. I kind of doubt it, at least, but it's maybe possible. He could have to get like a lot of provinces, basically, which he can possibly do with all his tragic heroes. Okay, exchange all his soldiers for fugitives, so that helps me. So what does he get up to here? A lot of gold, obviously. So... I guess he's not hoping that I'm waiting for me to dud. Yeah, this is not clearly not enough. I don't even know what he was doing. Some of those felt like they should have been provinces, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Okay. 8 groundskeepers. There's a lot of groundskeepers. Alright. So one more here. Okay, so we have a board. We will switch the player order again. Okay, so we have Shepherd Inheritance. Always a good time. Oh man, and the Ironmonger Inheritance. Man, Inheritance seems pretty good. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we have to figure out how to get to Inheritance. What's the best way to get to Inheritance here? Man. He gets Mill, which seems bad. I can open Ironmonger. Question is what to open Ironmonger with. Druid is... Well, Earths is nice, but it's not really helping me hit 7. I think the best way to hit 7 is open Silver. Silver Ironmonger or Silver Shepherd. I think I like the Ironmonger opening slightly more. Okay. And then get like a city gate at some point and try and use that to move stuff around and get to 7. So this is probably gold, right? And this is probably a city gate. He's going for the thing that involves more of the building. Which is fine. Maybe it'll work out. Yeah, city gate. I'll take a city gate here. Yeah, then we'll see what we see here. We should be able to get it next turn. I would like put the silver back and take a druid here. I would like a druid certainly. Still not sure if I'm going to inherit Ironmonger or druid. Yeah, so we put the silver back and we'll take a druid. Okay, yeah, so he gets a nice shepherd there. He'll probably hit 7. Yep. Then he's going to inherit, I don't know, Ironmonger, yeah. It's a really nice target. Okay, we got it here. We will also inherit the Ironmonger. Yeah. My turn is 2 estates, certainly. Well, I guess it depends a little bit on what we see here with the city gate. I don't have a shepherd, right? So it doesn't matter. Well, I get 2 estates either way, right? So we may as well draw this copper. Yeah, I will want a shepherd soon. The mills are also great. Just convert overdraw into stuff. I didn't really like his opening, but obviously it worked out for him. Yeah, just ram estate seems right. Yeah, Earth Gift. Do we just want 3 estates? We can also do like estate, province, shepherd, something like that even. Do I want the shepherd even? I mean, it's better for him because he has the mill, so he gets the big hand and, you know, whatever. I have more of the just sort of ironmonger engine, so, you know, it's kind of less appealing for me right now. I also kind of want another druid. There's a lot of stuff I want. The estates are just really good, though. So. I mean, I could get a crown. I could crown the druid. I don't know. Yeah, kind of buy limited. I mean, it will go for provinces soon, though, so that's going to be less of a problem. Okay, I'm just going to take 2 estates, since that seems sort of like the natural thing to do there. So I do win the estate split, which is good. And we'll start greeting here. We'll try and get like provinces and stuff, and add the shepherds, I guess. Yeah, I don't think we should try and get too fancy. I think this is kind of more of a bull rush through the provinces type of thing. He can obviously build a lot more, sort of, on the backs of having way more stuff. I just have treasure, which is not great, but I thought I needed it to get there. Yeah, that's not a great shot. That's not a great shuffle for him to have triggered. But, you know, he gets more crown and druid, which doesn't seem very inspiring to me at all, actually. How big is my shuffle there? 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I can get to that. I guess 5 cards. But whatever. We still get through it, more or less. 7, 9, 10. So I have 16. This could be 2 provinces. Could be like province, mill, shepherd. I'm not sure how much better or worse that is. I think I like the double, actually. Gotta put pressure on him. Just, yeah, keep going through all this. Yeah, discard that. Now, we probably, how many cards do we discard again? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't really trigger that shuffle. Alright, let's do Druid. We'll do Earth's Gift. Get a Shepherd now. That's not really letting me trigger the shuffle or anything. Now we're gonna Province. Probably just a Province. No, I don't really see a point in a second Druid. I guess Crown is nice with Ironmonger in the sense that if it reveals it, you get like a nice effect. Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter since, you know, you don't really run out of terminal space here ever, so it's not actually any better than, say, you know, gold or something in that sense. Still have a big turn here. I still don't think he has enough payload to double, especially since his estates haven't really hit treasure here. He's playing more with the Shepherd thing, obviously. And then disconnects. Well, he's got all the mills. I don't have any mills, so that's something. And we'll start taking mills now, I assume. He triggers a weird shuffle. I guess I don't know what he has in his hand, so this could be completely fine, which it seems like it is. Okay, so he doubles. Hopefully I can double here. It seems certainly possible if I get a good turn. Yeah, we keep that. 6, 8. Yeah, this is enough. 6, 8. Yeah, so I can afford to do one of these guys. Double, and that should be safe. And if it's not safe, there certainly wasn't anything better for me to do anyways, so there's no point in thinking about it. So it seems like he has some sort of dut here. These are not sort of the things that it looks like he wants to be doing in his turn. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I mean, what does he need? He's behind by 16 VP, so he needs, like, you know, he needs way more than his deck can give him. So, and I think my deck should be pretty good at least getting back to province, seeing this hand I'm looking at. So, feeling pretty good about it, you know. This, you know, I haven't. This match isn't like the height of my Dominion playing powers, but you know, it could be worse. Certainly, I'm a little out of it today. I'm kind of jet lagged still, so yeah. No excuses, but just chatting as we watch him sort of flail around and fail to get to like the ridiculous amount of money he needs to win here. Okay, he double duchies, upside dud. Is that enough? That's enough. Okay, so that's that.